Hello, my name is Richard Padova from the Global Studies Department here at Northern Essex Community College. I organized this weekend's events, a weekend of remembrance, the story of JFK. We had the opening ceremony this morning, which went very well. We had a very nice turnout, and we were happy to host local office holders from all levels of government who shared their thoughts and memories of President Kennedy with the assembled audience here this morning. This weekend, we will be having other events here, both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 11:30, a panel discussion on the conspiracy theories, and then Sunday at 2 o'clock, a couple of volunteers from the Kennedy campaigns in the 1950s and in 1960 will be sharing their experiences from the campaign. Here in this room today, here in the Tech Center, we have a display of books and DVDs from the library here for this weekend on display. And then we also have my personal collection of Kennedy memorabilia on display here as well for the weekend, which encompass different facets of Kennedy's life. The purpose of this event is to, this whole weekend, is to commemorate the life and the legacy of President Kennedy on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of his assassination. So we have these events planned for this weekend, and we hope that people will partake of these events and share their thoughts and memories of President Kennedy with us here this weekend. A
couple of questions.
Okay.
First of all, how did you manage to collect, get all that?
Okay, sure.
That you collected?
Okay, sure. I have been collecting political campaign memorabilia since I was in high school, beginning with the 1976 presidential election. And so it's been a collection in the making for several decades now. And I travel, my wife and I travel to political memorabilia shows in different parts of the country. And I also purchase some of my items from dealers through the mail, as well as attending shows, and sometimes through the internet as well. And I try, at home, I do have a room where I have my collection on display, and I do try to organize it by themes or by subjects as much as possible. So it is my major hobby and something that I'm always adding to as far as a collection.
Now, in particular, John F. Kennedy, what attracted you to collecting his memorabilia?
Okay, sure. I was attracted to collecting Kennedy memorabilia, John Kennedy memorabilia, because I was born while he was running for president in the general election against Vice President Nixon that time, and then I was a few months old when he was inaugurated. So the early 60s is it's a very interesting time for me, since that's when I was born and my first few years of life. And the fact that Kennedy was from Massachusetts, and so am I, so I took a liking to Kennedy because of that as well. And the other thing too is there will always be that question, what would he have done had he gotten to serve a full term or 2 full terms? So that part of Kennedy has always interested me as well. What could have been had he lived longer? So for those reasons, I've had this great interest in Kennedy and in collecting Kennedy memorabilia.
Great. And one more question. What did you think of the crowd today? Did you get what you expected out of it so far?
Okay. Yes, I was very appreciative for the crowd that we did have today. I thought we had very good attendance here this morning for the opening ceremony. Everybody seemed to be pleased with the program and sharing their comments with me about the exhibit and about the events coming up this weekend. So I'm very appreciative of those who came out this morning to attend the opening ceremony, and look forward to talking to other visitors here who will be coming this weekend.
I apologize. One more question.
That's okay.
Talk about yourself
Okay.
and Northern Essex. Community
Okay,
College as a wrap-up.
Okay, sure. I have been teaching here at Northern Essex for 9 years now in the Global Studies Department. I teach geography, history, and government, and I also teach the College Success Seminar in another department as well. And I came up with this idea for this weekend's events a year ago when it was the 49th anniversary of the Kennedy assassination. So this event here this weekend now, these events have been in the making for a full year now. So I'm happy now that this weekend has arrived and now these events are happening here, and I'm delighted for the attendance this morning, and I hope that we'll see many other people here this weekend for the other activities as well.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Texas welcome dinner.
Yes, that's the dinner that was to occur in the evening had he not been assassinated. That's the complete dinner invitation set there.
And this is your entire collection?
My entire collection,
Of
yeah. Yes.
Kennedy.
Yes.
High hopes.
Yeah.
Is that Frankie Sinatra singing it?
Sinatra there, right, yeah. Yeah, I think everybody who's old enough remembers that.
Yeah.
Right, if nothing else. Oh,
Could you
yeah.
talk about
Okay,
that a
yeah,
little bit?
that's from Lawrence. That's, I don't know if you're familiar with Lawrence. That's the intersection of Jackson and Swan Streets.
Okay.
Okay, that gas station is still there. I think it's called Valero.
Okay.
You know that?
Yes.
Valero, something like that. But that gas station is still there. I think those billboards are still there, okay? So that's when Kennedy was running for re-election to the Senate in '58, and Foster Furcolo was running for governor.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two of them there as candidates, one for governor, one for senator, on the same billboard. Obviously, both Democrats, you know. So, so that was some political advertising there on that billboard.